Hi everybody, my name is Macy Miller. I want to thank you for your interest in tiny houses. I hope that this can be a great journey for you. Before we get going with the class, I just want to give you a little bit of an introduction about me, where I'm coming from, and why I put these courses together. My background, I went to school. I have a master's degree in architecture. I worked in the field of architecture for several years, 7 or 8 years. And then I started my own project, my tiny house project. In 2011, I designed and started construction on a 196 square foot tiny house. I completed that 2 years later. I've been living here now with my family for 2.5 years at this point. We have no intentions on upsizing. This is a great lifestyle, truly believe in it. All that said, I don't want you to feel like you have to have a background in design or engineering or construction or anything like that to build your own tiny house. The cool thing about tiny houses is everything in them is very basic. You just need a little bit of an understanding for why things go together, why you might make one decision over another decision. And so that's the purpose of this course. I put this together to kind of help you navigate those issues. So my personal feelings and why I went tiny, a big one is to save money. I was debt free within 8 months of building my tiny house. I quit my job a year after I finished. I've been working from home on jobs I love, contract style since then, and it's a very freeing experience. Obviously, I get a home that is my own. I can do whatever I want to. That's pretty empowering opposed to renting or sharing a space or whatever. And a big reason I went this path was to learn firsthand about various sustainable technologies and construction. I had never constructed anything before in my life. And so this was a great hands-on experience that would give me sort of a taste of all the different systems in one. So then I finished my tiny house, and the entire reason I stay involved still, because it'd be really easy to kind of move on with my life because life is so much more. But I stay because I have just found a real passion for educating others, helping others empower themselves to make these sorts of decisions and go forward and create your own life. I truly believe that anybody can build their own tiny house. There's a lot of great examples of, various types of challenges people overcome. And I like to help people, connect the dots and see that they can do this for themselves. It is a very awesome lifestyle decision, in my own opinion. So with that, I have a couple websites that I run and a Facebook group. If you ever need to get in touch with me any which way, my personal website is minimotives.com. Kind of more technical side of things is planningtiny.com. And then on Facebook, I run the Facebook group called Tiny House People. If you Google or if you Facebook search that, it'll pop up, and you should come join us over there if it's something that interests you further. So I just want to give you a little bit of the format of these lessons. There's a lot of right ways to build a tiny house, and it's very daunting to have all those decisions coming at you at once, especially when you have no background in construction or design or figuring this stuff out. So I'm trying to kind of systematically lay out in kind of a pro and con format, here's the decisions you have when it comes to X, and here's why you might choose this, that, or the other. Here's the drawbacks of this, that, and the other. And so it's a systematically laid out setup like that. There is obviously more options that I'm going to lay out in front of you, but I'm going to hit the main ones that apply to tiny houses, particularly tiny houses on wheels. The main goal of this is to show you that there's not just one right way to build a tiny house. There are decisions to be made, and there are ramifications for those decisions. The more understanding you have of each of those, the better able you are to make the correct decisions for you and your situation. So hopefully this is a useful course for you, and at the end of it, hopefully you still have a drive to create your own tiny house. But I look forward to talking with you more. Thank you.